Okay, perhaps we should start here. It's kind of unombe one. Ubulelani uzalwa uNcedisi Humphrey Lubengula, right? uNcedisi uzalwa ngufana Patrick Boyd Lubengula. All of which were born and raised in the Eastern Cape.
Yes.
Formerly Cape Colony, right? This cat is colonization. And ufana yena uzalwa funny enough, Rhodes Njube Banga Lubengula.
That's the one I read.
Right? Rhodes is actually also buried, funny enough, in the Eastern Cape in Grahamstown, Makandi district.
Oh.
Yes, they built a hall and a monument to sort of highlight the history and how we are interlinked between the two countries and two cultural societies. So already there's a stream here, there's a very nice stream here that you can trace about myself in the Eastern Cape. I was born and raised in the Eastern Cape. I went to school in a private school called Pearson High School.
Okay.
Further studies in the GP, the old GP, University of Port Elizabeth. Became a soldier in the South African National Defence Force. Yes, spent almost a decade there. Moved on to business, from business to present day to what we do today, and ad infinitum. So back to Unombe. Then Rhodes azalwa uNjube. uNjube was one of the kids that were taken to the Cape Colony rather at the time. I don't know if you know your history about the first school in present-day South Africa. It was called Lovedale.
Lovedale.
Yes. So in Lovedale, the first students were kids that were taken from Amakhosi with the idea of educating them. But now we know in retrospect that it was actually Anglicization, teaching them the way of the English and grooming them to pay homage to the Queen, Victoria at the time, and sort of to numb and annihilate Ubukhosi or resuscitations of Amakhosi. And even if they were to do it, they would have a Eurocentric way of doing it,
Yes.
which boils down to them winning anyway.
Absolutely.
So that was the idea. uNjube uzalwa inkosi uLubengula, our last one.
Okay.
So that is my direct lineage. Inkosi uLubengula ke azalwe umzilikazi kaMashobane.